let's talk about the new Avengers Doomsday casting list that's been announced. Now, there are a lot of characters that were announced in this casting list. And that's great and all, but we have one serious problem. None of the big names seem to be there on the list. And by big names, I mean some of the older Avengers. I mean, we all somewhat know at this point that they're gonna be in the movie. Now, maybe it's gonna be in Secret Wars, or maybe we're gonna see them in Doomsday. But they haven't been announced yet. And that's a bit concerning, I guess. Because, let's face it, the way the MCU is going right now, it's on a slippery slope right now. And the Avengers Doomsday has to hit big. And normally, if the Infinity Saga formula was recreated perfectly, it wouldn't have been an issue. But the fact of the matter is, the MCU, ever since Endgame, ever since the start of Phase 4, has been a bit out of sorts. I mean, there are new characters being introduced, some of the old characters are getting their own story, but there's no connection. Everything seems separated. And that's a big problem when a movie like Avengers Doomsday, where everyone has to come together, is about to come out. I mean, there's no interconnected story here. And yes, there were issues, and the original villain Kang has been replaced by Doomsday. But even so, even if the movie was still the Kang Dynasty, I don't know how, I don't know if it would have worked as well. Because we saw Kang in 2 shows before the Kang Dynasty storyline was removed. We saw in the movie Ant-Man, one movie and one show, the movie Ant-Man, and the show Loki. And after that, we don't see any connection with them. I mean, we've seen a lot of multiverse movies, but none of them are connected to it either. Which is a problem to begin with. And now, we're swapping Kang out almost close to the end with Doctor Doom. Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom. And the problem is, there's no build-up. And now the character listings show all the new characters and the older characters that were part of the previous saga, but they're not. That's not enough. I mean, unless Doomsday had an incredible story planned out, sure, but we have no clue what the story is. I mean, Doctor Doom hasn't even shown up yet, and I think we're gonna be seeing him in Fantastic Four. And the practical matter is, there's only about 1 year left before Doomsday comes out. I mean, how much of him can you actually show in that period of time? You know there's going to be one movie, Fantastic Four, and what other movie could they put him in? I don't know if there's going to be an X-Men movie. I don't think that's going to be coming out. I think they're going to save the new X-Men for the next phase. After Secret Wars. So, Doctor Doom's only going to be shown in one movie? Yeah, that's the problem. And it's RDJ, but still. But this is a big movie with so many characters, and after everything we saw in Infinity War and Endgame, this has to live up to that. And if this does worse than Infinity War, well, the MCU is in big trouble. So yeah, they're not showing any of the characters. I'm hoping that it's a secret reveal. I mean, they're planning on showing them the movie itself. But again, the problem is, the saga has already been a bit messed up. So keeping secrets like that won't really work. I mean, it would have worked in Infinity War. Because the build-up was so great that no one had any problem whether or not there's a lot of good characters were shown or not beforehand. But this movie has enough trouble as it is, so they really should have shown all the characters. They probably should have. I know it would have spoiled some surprises, but considering the state of the MCU right now, they should have tried and get shown as many of the characters in the movie as possible and get people hyped up for it. I mean, it's only a year away and they don't have anything else to hype this movie up. So they need to hype the movie up just based on the amount of characters that are there. And they didn't do that. It's just a problem. I mean, you need people to get in early to the theaters and hopefully get the same exposure as Infinity War, and this is not the way to do it. So yeah, maybe we see them in the trailer. Oh man, I can't even imagine how they're gonna put together a trailer. I mean, so many characters there, so many characters from different universes there. Showing the trailer might be a bit difficult with that many characters. And again, they're gonna have to show the characters in the trailer too. Unlike the other movies, they can't afford to hide anyone, because they need as much people excited as possible for this. So anyway, let's wait for the trailer, I guess. I mean, at least there's the RDJ's Doctor Doom. I think he's gonna be really awesome. This is gonna be really powerful Doom, so yeah.